It's Week 12 of the National Football League, and this one features Trevor Lawrence. He's coming off a quality showing last week, well over 300 yards in that one. It's the Jags and the Texans.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. Gets around him. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another first down there as this one goes for 25. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And a promising start as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The numbers on the ground for ETN last week. 17 carries, 54 yards, and a touchdown.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air or maybe change up how you establish your run game.
And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. They'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. They'll run with ETN. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold him to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence. Screenplay, here's ETN. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Now an option play on 2nd down. Lawrence hit and the ball is free. And the Texans scoop it. Then he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line.
Let's face it, everybody at the start of a game has a mental image of how they expected to go, and I think that was going exactly as they scripted it offensively. Moving the ball well, seemingly in control, and that fumble, that's got to be a little bit deflating, don't you think?
Yep, foiled the whole plan there, turned the ball over. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. but he only threw one touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's Devin Singletary. He played in this state at Florida Atlantic. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Open man is Noah Brown. And he is going to have a Texans first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. The Texans hit 3-7 now in the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
1st and 10, it's Pierce. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. 2nd and 9 now. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Back to the ground with Pierce. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Here's 2nd and 9. Just a yard on that last run. On play action, they'll throw. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And it's now 3-0 Texans. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. They fumbled the last time they had the football. Fortunate that it only led to a field goal. 3-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Play action. It's Lawrence. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Lawrence will throw. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On third down, Lawrence. ETN bringing in another one. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover it before he gets going.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A give to ETN running right. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, Lawrence. He'll get that underneath ETN. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Now Lawrence. He's going to look deep down the field. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 23. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Texans will take over. So here are the Texans to take over. They were losers to New England a week ago. Now they find themselves in the lead here as they start 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Brown. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. 2nd and 2. He finds his man complete. It's Schultz. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. These two teams, they met earlier in the year in Jacksonville with the Jags coming out on top. So a win here in Jacksonville would give them the season series. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down. 2nd and 6. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Pierce now up the middle. Down to about the 37. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. A give up the middle to Singletary. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goals probably not what they were hoping for.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. They are still in search of their first points in the ball game, but only down 6-0 as they begin with a 1st down. They'll start on the ground. ETN. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. ETN once more. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
Now Lawrence on 1st down. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Lawrence. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. He got 29 yards that time.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Lawrence. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in this 1st half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match, and maybe even a second wave to make sure if he squirts free, you've got someone to tackle him.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the 1st down sack. Lawrence. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Buying time, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
Like the footwork back there, I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. Out there is Rodrigo Blankenship in the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good, and the deficit will stay at 2 field goals.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over, and it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And some room to roam now. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there.
And that, in a nutshell, shows you what this guy is made of. I mean, most guys in the NFL just can't do that. He absorbed the contact, refocused himself, and made a break for the end zone.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats. Handoff right side to Pierce. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. A gain of 3, 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Robert Woods with touchdown number 7 on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this...
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. 5 plays there on that drive. And it ends with a Robert Woods touchdown reception. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN. He'll be stopped shy of the 45 despite a great move. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. He'll drop this one off with ETN. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. From the gun, it's Lawrence. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. And the Texans going to get the football one final time here in this first half. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we now go downstate to Orlando. And halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. And the Texans getting ready to go here to begin the third quarter. A run by Pierce begins the second half. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. And Pierce gets it again on second down. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Give to Pierce now on the option. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Singletary, they'll go up the middle. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 44 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Pierce takes it straight ahead. Room here to run. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And he's able to skip away from that first defender on his way to a pickup of 5. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This will be complete to Mechie. And they'll get this down to the 10. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. They run here with Singletary. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, here's Pierce. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll set up to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
No run back here for Jones, a touchback. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down. They'll try the left side with ETN. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll run with ETN. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down. On 1st and 10, it's ETN. Carl Nassib there on the tackle. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Looking downfield for Jones. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. And that's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
Ready.
They go play action here on 1st down. Flush. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Josh Allen in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
But you just knew that these rushers were eager to do that today. Put him on the ground. Their plan, introduce themselves individually to this rookie quarterback. They said hello in a big way there with a loss of double-digit yards on that sack.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. They're going to look to throw. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
Well, 2 snaps ago, I don't think anyone thought a safety was on the table, yet it happened. They cut him a back-to-back plays breaking through the line. No amount of evading was going to save him from a sack on either play. And on the last one, he ran too deep into the end zone to set up the safety.
After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. Fielded at the 20. Jacksonville set to go again offensively. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. They go play action with Lawrence. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And it's knocked away and incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Lawrence out route. He finds his man. It's Jones. And he is going to have a Jags 1st down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
On 1st down, Lawrence. Forced out to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away. A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action from Jacksonville. Lawrence will throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Jones. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
It's a throw again is Lawrence. And his throw here is incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Lawrence on third down. And Ingram hauls it in. And he will have a Jaguars first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. And a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Etienne. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Lawrence to throw. He'll get that underneath Etienne. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. And incomplete on the deep ball. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Lawrence. This is caught. It's Kirk. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Christian Harris there, finding his way home to record the sack.
That I'm struggling to understand a little bit. That close to the goal line, 1st down, run the football. If you want to throw it, throw some play action on 2nd down.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Another try after the 1st down sack. Lawrence, this will be caught at about the 6. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal.
Let's give credit to the defense. They got plenty of bodies to the point of attack and stop the run. But I just wonder if the offensive line let down a little bit, knowing that the big guy was getting the ball, and they just expected him to pick up a first.
Going for it, here's Etienne. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Jaguars have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Houston set to take over. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback. Because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
This will be caught. Now the ball comes loose. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Well, Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Another tote for Etienne.
Holding. Offense.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Lawrence. And Jones has it over the middle. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. On 3rd down, Lawrence. And that is incomplete. Rodrigo Blankenship with an important one. This will be from 56 yards out. And that is no good. And this will stay at a 7-point game. So the folks on hand here growing a little restless with their kicking game. That's now 2 misses so far.
And in a tight game, 4th quarter, the fans aren't the only ones getting restless, Brandon. There were a few looks of disbelief on that sideline as well.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. 2nd and 4. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Schultz. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Singletary here running out of the gun. He's brought down by Nick Needham. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. He'll drop to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Mechie. And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now a timeout called for by the defense. That'll be their 2nd, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to perhaps salt this one away. Fairbairn able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
So here now, Lawrence and the Jaguars. Down by 10. Just over 1:40 to play. A 4th straight defeat looming on the horizon, barring a comeback here as they've got it with a 1st down. Lawrence. Into the hands of Ingram. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Back to throw. Lawrence. Able to find Jones. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First down now, but that clock rolling. Lawrence going to get this to Etienne. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Throwing now, Lawrence. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 26. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence. Open man is Kirk, complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now Lawrence going to get his guys to go quickly. And one more time, here's Kirk. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball. You're handing out multiple. Although I set you up by saying game balls plural, but
I like where we're going with this. You say one to represent, like the best player of all of that, and I say multiples so that you keep everyone motivated and involved.
You're a man of the people.
I'm a man of the people. I thought I was the only child.
You get a game ball, and you get a game ball. Game balls for everybody. So for the Texans, the win keeps them barely hanging on to their playoff hopes as they move to 4-7. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Baltimore to take on the Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, their luck may have run out as they fall to 4-7 now in the year. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers.